Hello everybody and welcome to Secret Chef Nyam. Today we are going to learn how to make a polished apple cake. You will need stuff like flour, milk, custard powder, apples, sugar, eggs and butter. The amounts of each ingredient are done here. So you will need 200 grams of melted butter, soft butter, 100 is there, 200. And put it into your mixer. Then you will need 250 grams of sugar. Do the same and put it in. Now we will make the sugar and butter to make foam with the batter. So now when the butter is mixed, we will add the other ingredients to it. Now we will take our eggs and separate the egg yolk from the egg white, as you can see. Now we will only need to use the egg yolks. And let us take our egg yolk and put it in our mixed butter. Be careful not to let it fall. Now we will need the milk and we will need 4 tablespoons of it. We won't need our egg whites right now, so let's put it away. So to help me, I will pour in half of the cup so that it will help me put in the 4 tablespoons of milk. We will take each spoon and put it into our mixer or batter and mix it slightly. So let's mix. So now, once you have a soft, silky texture, you will take 225 grams of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then you will add 1 tablespoon of custard oil. And now you will put this away and take the teaspoon and mix the dry ingredients, the 3 dry ingredients together. And now you will put on the batter and add little by little. And so you will put in little by little. I put it in with a teaspoon into the mixer oil batter. So now we will take about 1 kilogram and 500 grams of apples and wash them thoroughly and nicely with water. So now that the apples are thoroughly washed, we are going to take them and cut the skin off them. So now that you have peeled off the skin from the apples all the way to the bottom, without cutting your finger, you will put it on another tray and we will cut it in half. Be careful to not cut your finger. Now that we have cut our apples in half, we will take the core or the center of the apple out. One by one. And now that we have done that, we are going to take our half apple, turn it around, and cut it into little small pieces. So now when we have ended cutting our apple into small pieces or slices, we are later and we are almost getting to the very special part. The special part is adding the secret ingredient. So now let's go and turn the oven on to 200 degrees Celsius. And let's make our tray be smeared with butter. Now let's start filling our tray with the dough. So we will tilt it and put it on our tray. Put all the dough on. So let's scrub everything out of our bowl. And we should flatten it. Now it's time for the apples. And we will take them and put them on. When we are done putting in all of our apples, we have to flatten them. Not actually flatten, but we have to make them even. So you can do it with your hand or the spatula. And now it's time for the secret ingredient. So the secret ingredient is cinnamon. Now don't put too much and don't smell it. And we're only gonna shake a little bit, not too much, onto our apples. So why am I saying don't smell the cinnamon? Because it is a powder. And also with other powders, you can't smell it because you will just choke or cough and you might die. So please don't smell the cinnamon. Now you will bake this in the oven 200 degrees Celsius on the middle level. So let's put in our delicacy. Remember, you should bake it in 200 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. There are still 5 minutes for the cake to bake, we're going to use our egg whites and beat them to make a fine foam. So, when you want your egg white to beat nicely, here's a secret. You can add a pinch of salt to your egg white, and this way it will make a fine foam. You beat harder and harder each time. When your egg whites are already ready and beaten, we are going to open our oven with the cake. Remember to step away when you're opening the oven. So now that you have taken it out, you have to work very fast so that you are so good. You have to take your egg whites, your beaten egg whites, and a spatula, and just put on some pieces of the egg white onto your cake. So you are going to take everything out and spread it out evenly against the thing, and then you are going to pat it around the cake. And then make sure there's this egg white cream all over your cake. And now we are going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes on the lowest on 200 degrees. Okay, so we're putting it in. Remember, 20 minutes for 200 degrees on the lowest level of the oven. So now, let's wait. So now that our cake is out of the oven and ready, we can cut it into square pieces like here, and then we can also cut it in other shapes like you want it to be. So now, let's take a server and it looks delicious. I wonder how it tastes like. I hope you enjoyed this, and happy Women's Day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, and comment down below. Bye and see you next time.